Have you ever noticed how Honkai Star Rail faces look expensive? Like, they're anime, but there's a specific logic to the profiles that make them look so satisfying to watch. I used to struggle so much with making my made-up character actually look like she belonged in the game. I draw a profile and it just looked, well, flat. So I spent the last 3 years hyper-analyzing the character sheets, and because I'm no gatekeeper, I will spill all of the secret ingredients for drawing male and female faces. From the non-existing nose bridge to the perfect jawline, so sharp you could cut bread with it. Now grab your stylus and let's get into it. What's up my lovelies, welcome back to Zitarika. As you can tell, today we're decoding the DNA of Honkai Star Rail faces. So let's start with the basic line art and sketching. So we all know how a face looks, hopefully. Everyone has eyes, ears, a nose and a mouth. Unless you're a faceless NPC, in which case, my condolences. Today I'm breaking down the Star Rail face proportions and perspectives, the front view, the side view, and the 3/4 view. For the front view, I'm using the symmetry tool. It's way easier and it's completely optional, though I don't know why you choose to suffer. When we look at the masculine versus feminine shapes are rounder with a more obvious cheek curve and a pointier chin. Masculine faces, on the other hand, are longer and more angular. Their cheeks are flatter and they have a chin that could probably be used as a blunt force weapon. Use this knowledge wisely. As we sketch, we can section the face, draw your eye line, and then draw another line exactly in the middle between the chin and the eyes. This is where the nose starts. In the front profile, the nose is usually just a tiny vertical line. Hojo artists are allergic to nostrils, apparently, so we don't draw those. On the side profile, it's a more defined, straight or upturned shape. Now, draw another line halfway between the nose and the chin. This is for the mouth. Star Rail mouths are so tiny and barely visible that the corners are usually the only part doing any work. Do not make them grin from ear to ear. That's uncanny and we're drawing a gacha game, not a horror movie. Lastly, the ears live between the eye and the nose lines. Back to the eyes. I already did a deep dive tutorial on eyes in my last video, so check it out if you haven't or don't. Do note that the younger the character is, the more space their eyes take up. In other words, if the eyes are 50% of the face, they're a child. But do notice that adult women still have a tiny bit larger eyes than adult men. Now, a face isn't complete without the hair to frame it. I also did an analysis on Star Rail hairstyles in another video, so go watch that if you'd like to know how I draw and shade hair, or if you just want to hear me yap more, that's fine too. Also, one last thing I want to recommend is that you should constantly flip your drawing to be able to see whether the face shape or eye positions look off or not, especially when you're doing the 3/4 profile. As you can see here, for me the eyes felt very off, so I decided to fix that. I usually do this around the end of sketching faces, so you don't have to do it all the time. Since we got that line art down, I'll show you how to shade a face. I don't have a step-by-step cheat sheet for you this time, but that's because I'm going to explain in much better detail right now. You're welcome. So we have our lovely Zita right here. I'm honestly too lazy to finish a full headshot today, so we're just going to pretend this floating face is normal. As usual, start with a base color and every layer you add from now on must be clipped. If you don't clip your layers, you're choosing chaos and not the good kind. Pick any skin tone you want. Since I'm drawing Zita, her skin is pale as she's a biological vampire, so she literally hasn't seen the sun since 1.4 dropped, but I do love to give her a slight pinkish blush, even though Hoyo characters don't usually have them unless they get, well, freaky. Moving on. Next up is makeup. You can add this later, but it's my current hyperfixation. Zita has pinkish glossy lips, but this is a Star Rail style, so we aren't doing a full beauty guru lip kit. Keep it subtle. She also has teal under eye makeup and a maroon heart on her cheek, like she's trying to audition for Harley Quinn. Now add another layer and set it to multiply for the shadows. I do it like this every single time because I like simplicity. There isn't actually much to shade on a face, but usually Hoyo style uses up to 3 different shades. These shadow spots live in very specific places: on the neck, right beneath the chin, under the bangs, in the ears, and sometimes on the nose and eyelids. First, I'm applying a purple-pink toned shadow to those exact spots. Once you've done that, pick a darker hue of that same color. We are placing these darker tones strictly beneath the jaw and inside the ear, plus a tiny bit under the bangs again to create depth. If the shadow ends up too dark for a liking, like how I just completely overdid it on her nose, don't panic. Just gently erase it with a soft eraser. After placing the shadows, I like to blur the edges of a certain parts to give it that soft, smooth, high budget effect. And that's pretty much it. These steps are genuinely so easy. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect right away. Your first attempt might look like a potato, but practice makes perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I genuinely hope this helped you crack the code on how to draw and shade Star Rail faces. This is exactly how I managed to master the line art and proportions after years of literally just praying for the best. If you enjoy the chaos, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's totally free and it keeps me motivated to keep making these videos without completely drowning in boredom. Let me know in the comments if you want to see another tutorial or if we should finally finish Zita's full splash art. Hopefully, I'll see you all again in the next one.